great Saturday afternoon to each of you, my beautiful and wonderful people. I just wanted to come on and encourage many of you that you are not overpriced, okay? In my time with the Holy Spirit today, He was showing me that so many of us are settling. We are settling based upon our emotions and opinions of ourselves and not what He has said about us. When He was actually showing me this, He gave me an example. When you buy a house, okay, you basically buy that house at a price that the seller is selling it for, right? But once you purchase that house and you begin to make some home improvements, depending on the improvements that you made, I need y'all to pay attention to what I'm saying. The value of your home will increase. And even if you decide to sell it down the line, you would be able to sell it for more than what you paid for it because of the improvements that you put into it, which made your home at a higher value. Okay? Listen, y'all, when we decided to surrender to God and build a relationship with Him, that required us to turn from the old things so that God could fill us with the things that will increase our value. You know, people that knew us, back in the day or whatnot, they knew us as we were. Catch this now. But when people see us now, after we have allowed God to do the necessary improvements, they will see that our value has increased. They will see what you are truly worth without you ever having to open up your mouth or, doing anything extra and going outside of who you truly are. They will see you the way God created you from the start. So, case in point, and I want you guys to really hear this, especially those of you who are awaiting your marriage promise, okay? Just listen. I was talking to this guy, okay? And one day we were having a conversation and he told me, he said, I think you're an amazing person. He said, any man would be blessed to have you because you're rare. At that point, I started feeling some type of way because now I feel like you breaking things off. You know what I mean? But I digress. I didn't interrupt him. I'm listening to what he said. So he continued to explain, that he understood my desire to date, to marry, that I'm not that type of girl to just be out here all willy-nilly just dating because I don't have anything else better to do. He understood that when I date, I'm looking for it to go somewhere, looking to build and everything else, okay? But then he said, I cannot give that to you right now, okay? Now, like I said, I felt some type of way because we have been talking, we have been hanging out, and the chemistry was through the roof. I have never in my life experienced, that type of chemistry with anybody. So of course, because I'm in my feelings, in my prayer time, I ask God, I'm like, what did I do? Did I say something, you know what I mean, that I didn't realize I said? Did I do something? Was I not enough? And, so I'm questioning God like we always do, you know what I mean? And the Holy Spirit explained this to me. He said, pay attention to detail. See, that's why I always say to you guys, you have to pay attention, even at the smallest of detail. And this is where God had to remind that to me. He said, pay attention to detail. He didn't say he wouldn't give it to me, a commitment, basically. He didn't say he wouldn't, okay? He said he couldn't. It's not a reflection of who I was or anything bad that I've done. It didn't mean that he didn't want to be with me. But he understands that where he's at in himself, he couldn't afford me. He understands the value that I carry. He told me I was rare. So he understands that I don't belong on a clearance rack. I'm not a sale item, y'all. You know what I mean? I was not a woman that can be put on layaway. But I am a woman who fears the Lord. And because of my fear for the Lord, he cannot come to me in any way. He has to be able to complement who I am. So I want to remind and encourage you that you are not the red ring around the bologna. You are not the butt of the loaf of bread. You are not an average female. You are far more precious than jewels. You are the wife your husband can trust. You are the one that dresses yourself in strength and make your arms strong. You wear strength and dignity as clothes while laughing at the time to come. When you open your mouth, wisdom and the teaching of kindness spew. Many women have done excellent, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. You are a virtuous woman. You are not overpriced. Y'all have a good day.